We have worked really hard this year to sing and to play with a steady beat. Can you tell me if I'm singing with a steady beat? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Was that steady? No, that wasn't steady. That sounded terrible. That was terrible. It was not a steady beat. And so music can have a steady beat, and sometimes people don't sing with a steady beat. When you do, it sounds cray cray. Okay, so we have to make sure we don't sound cray cray. So that means we need to keep our beat steady when we sing. Do you know what these are? They're bubbles. Have you ever blown bubbles before? Oh, it's a good thing I'm an adult because you shouldn't be blowing these inside. That's my house, so I'm gonna blow them inside anyways. I'm just gonna have to make sure I clean my floor or it might be sticky later. Anyways, check out my bubbles. Oh, I blew one. Oh, I'm a terrible bubble blower. Oh, that's kind of embarrassing. Let's see. Did you see it? You probably can't. Oh, there went one. All right, so it's fun to blow bubbles, isn't it? And this song we're going to sing, I'm going to sing Row, Row, Row Your Boat. You may have heard that song before, you may not have heard that song, but I want you to pretend to blow bubbles. So can everybody get their pretend bubbles out? Don't blow bubbles inside unless your parents say it's okay. Probably a good outside activity if it's good weather that day. All right, so pretend you're opening up your bubbles and take out your bubble wand, and we're going to blow bubbles, but only if I'm keeping a steady beat. If I am not keeping a steady beat, then I want you to pop the bubbles. Can you pretend to pop the bubbles? Everyone pop them. Pop, pop. Very good. Now blow your bubbles and pop your bubbles. Pop, pop, pop. You guys have great imaginations. Thank you for that. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Sounds like this. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Was I singing with a steady beat? Then you should have blown a bunch of bubbles. Now listen. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. What should you have been doing? Popping bubbles, popping bubbles. That was awful. I was not keeping a steady beat. Okay, now I'm going to try to trick you. Are you ready? Row, row, row your boat. Time out. What should you be doing? You should be blowing bubbles gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is but a freeze. Miss McKee, then switch it up on us. We should be popping bubbles. Merrily, merrily, life is but a dream. Ah! I tried to trick you. Did I trick you? Oh, I knew it. I knew it. So sometimes we have to be very careful that we're keeping a steady beat at all times, but we should be able to recognize whenever we are not keeping a steady beat so we can fix it. Okay, so on the next slide or on your screen, you're going to see a picture with some bubbles in it. All right, so I want you to tell me how many bubbles you count on that screen. Are there, number one, are there 4 bubbles or are there 200 bubbles? Are there 4 bubbles or are there 200 bubbles? Go ahead and do your answer now.